Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. On this channel, we do go over all things fragrance. We talk about niche perfume houses. We go into indie fragrance brands, designer fragrance brands. We talk about layering combos and we go into dupes and clones of original fragrances, lotions and hair oils, all things fragrance on this channel. So if that's something that you're interested in, then go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified to new videos, because you never know which fragrance house we are going to focus on next. I have been liking to focus on one perfume house at a time so that we can get a really good feel for what they have to offer, learn a little bit of history on the house, on the brand, maybe even if the fragrances themselves have a little bit of a story behind them. You know, I like to give interesting factoids as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. For the people who have subscribed to the channel, I am very appreciative of you, and thank you for interacting on the channel. In the description bar, you will always find all the fragrances that we have available to test, to wear test for the week. So don't be shy. You can go ahead and request a wear test if there's something that I have not paid attention to yet throughout the week and you're just uber curious about it. Even if you're watching this a month, you know, like I filmed this today, I posted it today, but you don't watch this video until a month from now, that's cool. We will definitely do maybe a solid week of requests. That would be so much fun. We'll be taking requests in my own little world, dreaming things up. But hey, if you put it out into the universe, sometimes it happens. So maybe we will have a solid week of viewer requested wear tests. That would be so much fun. You guys would make my day. It would be awesome. And don't even feel bad if the wear test doesn't go well for me, okay? I am having a blast discovering new fragrances with you guys. And I mean, this is my own personal perfume fragrance journey that I've been on. Decided to share it with people's, and I'm so happy that it has been well received. So this week we have been focusing on Burberry, the Burberry brand. Very famous, very iconic brand. It was actually family owned for many years. It was founded in 1856 by Thomas Burberry, and it was family owned by the Burberrys for until the year 1955. So that's a whole lot of years to be family owned. And now they are in 59 countries, and they are one of the top leaders of fashion in the fashion industry and in the luxury market. So you'll find, you know, the reason that myself was curious about this brand and wanting to wear test it and all that is because if you're like me, you run into these at rack stores, you run into them at the mall, you know, at the high-end stores as well. And I never thought to blind buy any, because I was just like, I don't know how that's gonna go, I don't know how that's gonna smell. So if you have been interested in any of the fragrances that are listed in the description box, then this is your week. This is your week to tune in and check it out. Also, I hardly ever leave well enough alone. If I smell something in a fragrance that I want to bring forth, I want it to be stronger, I want that note to resonate a little longer in the wear, I usually throw some fragrance oils or some Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret, any other fragrant combination that I can think of to make it different and to make, you know, the smell unique to me or to my liking. So don't be afraid to layer your fragrances, perfumes with perfumes, lotions and perfume oils as well do the trick. Oh man, there's dogs out there. So today I decided to wear test My Burberry. The EDP is what I wore today. I know yesterday I said I was very interested in the My Burberry Blossom. Blossom. I was like, ooh, this is smelling like the original, Burberry Her Blossom. I had spray tested it and I said, whoa, this has a little bit of the DNA of the original Burberry Her. So yesterday I did a patch test before the shower, and I got my 6-year-old to help me out a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling this on my skin. So I spray this on a tester. Well, do I have one that I've already used? I spray this on a tester and I'm just not getting anything that I you know, I mean, and I'm getting the DNA of the Burberry Her. But when I spray it on my skin, it is so screechy on my skin. It's my skin is like yelling. Ah! And I literally had to wash it off last night. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to wear test Burberry Her Blossom. What I did find out about it is that it people say, I didn't get to wear test it, but people say that it does have the DNA of the original Her, but that it just dissipates really really fast. So I'm sorry, I won't be able to let you guys know how this wears. It was just crazy town on my skin. I'm sorry. So then I did two other patch tests. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the My Burberry on one little patch test, and I'm gonna do Burberry Brit for her. Ooh, I'm excited to wear the Burberry Brit. It has something about it. It's honestly, right off the bat, I have not researched the notes. I have not gone into, deep dived into this particular fragrance, but this Burberry Brit for her is giving me a Xerjoff DNA. It's giving me Xerjoff Naxos, or, something in that realm. It's a gourmand. To me, it smells very gourmand. And I love a good gourmand. It also smells, the Burberry Brit for her, kind of like it would be more for winter weather. That is the EDP version. So, right? Yeah, Eau de Parfum. And I know that there's an EDT version. So maybe that's where it's at for the spring and summer with the EDT version. I don't have the sample to be able to check that out. So yeah, we'll be testing that baby more than likely tomorrow, possibly. Yeah. Because we're going down here. We're already, I mean, today's already Wednesday, and we only have Thursday and Friday left to pick a couple more fragrances to wear test. So we did My Burberry Eau de Parfum today, and it was interesting. First of all, the bottle itself of the My Burberry line is inspired by the Burberry trench coat. Can you believe that? Of the Burberry brand. It's also, this particular fragrance is inspired by a London garden after the rain. Okay, that's what the perfumer actually went in to talk about, what his inspiration was for this fragrance. And the perfumer behind My Burberry is none other than Mason Francis Kirk Jean. So that's another reason why I was like, okay, MFK, I got you. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to wear test this. I didn't, last night before the shower, and I was definitely, the Brit for her was screaming at me, like, it's my turn. But the My Burberry was like, hey, what about me? What's, it's just not something that I normally gravitate towards. That I'm like, okay, good, let me test that out. So this was an interesting wear test today, because it's, like I said, it's something that's not in my personal liking. I call it my wheelhouse of notes. So in these notes, this is literally, it's a floral bouquet with a modern twist and a pepper accent, is what also the perfumer says. The top notes it's a lot of notes as well. And nothing was very easily detectable to me the way sometimes it is. It's blended like crazy. So the top notes are sweet pea, bergamot, mandarin orange, grapefruit, and lemon. That's what we get in the top. It is still here. This is another thing. I did read some reviews that it had, the longevity wasn't great. Most of the reviews, however, said that the longevity was moderate. So moderate to me is like a good 6 hours. And honestly, we're going on a lot more than that here. So what is it? 6 to 6 is 12 hours. Anything past an 8-hour wear to me is excessive. It went the distance. Oh yeah, so that it definitely went the distance. But let's spray the top notes here really quick. Oh man, okay, so when this opens up at you, I don't get too much citrus or anything that the top notes say that it has. I do, however, get that sweet pea smell and a perfumey type. I call it perfumey. Some people might call it dated. When the perfumey notes come at you pretty strongly. But then the middle notes have quince, freesia, geranium, and peach. Yeah, quince is a, or quincy? No, I think it's quince. It is a, or quince. I don't know how to say this fruit, but it's a fruit between a pear and an apple. So that brings a tad a tad bit of sweetness. I'm sorry. Oh, so good. And then some green. I enjoyed it. Green notes, gardenia and passion fruit. I did enjoy this when it got to the heart, when it got to the base of this. It was enjoyable. The base notes are damask rose, rose, patchouli, musk, leather, and violet. All right, so this opens up again, very, very perfumey, flowery. I feel like I immediately get wedding vibes. Come with me on this ride really quick. I'm at a wedding. I'm not the bride, although I could very well be. I could be the bride. I get flowy dresses in the wind in a, in a wet field with flowers, or I get wedding vibes from this. I get a luxurious feel, a pretty feel, like it's just very pretty. Oh man, and so I'm smacked. I caught the bouquet at this wedding, but then I spilled my drink on it, and I was drinking a bubbly pear, peachy champagne, where it wants to be fruity, but it's not the champagne, so it stays kind of, in that funky stage where, like I said, it wants to be fruity, but it holds back, and you keep drinking it because you're like, where are the fruits? I want to get to the fruits of this wine. That is this fragrance. And so then now I'm embarrassed because I spilled my drink. So I'm running through, outside through the soil. There's soil now, or mud, whatever you want to call it. And now it smells like green. Now it smells like I'm in this garden of these flowers. Yeah, that is what I'm getting. And then, once it dries off, once we get to the dry down, now we're dry, we dried ourselves up, and yeah, then I'm like, okay, that wasn't so bad. It was interesting. It's an interesting, complex fragrance where you can never quite pinpoint or put your finger on these notes. They never come out one by one, and they're just blended in every single phase of this perfume, of this fragrance. They are blended, these notes, and for that reason alone, I just feel like I can really appreciate this fragrance. It's definitely not something that I would wear often, or that I would, be reaching for often as something that I would want to wear. But I feel like it's a nice, a lot of people feel like this is an easy, everyday, blind reach. I don't. I feel like it's something to be appreciated. I feel like I said, this would be it feels elegant, you guys, is what I'm saying. I think I got my point across there. And so this morning when I sprayed it on, I did get a little bit scared of the perfumey type notes. I was like, oh no, I don't want it to get to headache territory. I need a safe net, or a fail safe, Did I talk about the giveaway? We're hosting a giveaway this week as well, okay? So I sprayed all over myself, mainly on my shoulders of my jacket that I was wearing today, along in here, just in case I couldn't handle what was on my wrists, which surprisingly I could handle them. It was very pretty. So I decided pretty as a peach would be such a lovely companion. There is peach in the mid notes, and much like that champagne I was feeling, this is just blushing peach, jasmine petals, white nectarine, apple blossom, and sheer freesia. And this fragrance has freesia in it as well, with them flowers. It's in the mid notes, so it had some of the mid notes, so I felt like it would blend very, very well. So the next time that I attempt to wear this fragrance, because I'm telling you, I really did like it. It's a contender. It's a contender for a small, maybe, I don't know if they make travel sizes of these. I think I would if I ever finish this sample, I would go for a travel size of this, because it's not something that I need in my life, you know, at 100 mLs of. But anyways, I would definitely layer my Pretty as a peach, because this morning I went for the unscented anti-aging, you know, Shea Argan 9 oil lotion from FNK Scentology. That's what I wore, and maybe that had something to do with the longevity. I'm not sure, but that's what I got, and I feel like putting down this cream with that one as well, and then topping off with this after I use the perfume would be heavenly. I think I would find the fruits that I was looking for, which I did. Every now and then I could get a whiff. Oh, it's still here. These surprisingly are very concentrated. When you spray them in close proximity, like, you know, on your clothes, they stay with you and they do waft up at you. So, yeah, but had I worn it alone, I could have also tolerated it, and I would have also enjoyed it. So that was My Burberry. It is classified as a floral fragrance, and it was released in the year 2014. So I'm very late to this floral part wedding. I'm super late to this wedding. But yes, Maison Francis Kurt de Jean has done it again, has gotten me to enjoy a fragrance that I normally would not have. I know I would not have appreciated it in the past. I don't think. I would have passed on it. In fact, there's one more that was up in the running. Where was it? My Burberry Blush. My Burberry Blush, I will not be wear testing either, only because it's very similar to this My Burberry. But I believe that when I did the patch test of the My Burberry versus the Burberry Blush, I did enjoy this fragrance more as well. Okay, so let me know down in the comments. I want to know what your favorite Burberry is. What is your go-to reach? Man, today I asked in the perfume groups that I am in, and I got so many awesome answers. People's just talking about how they just love Burberry Body. You know, one of their favorites is Burberry Brit EDP, and then EDT as well. So many different responses, and I'm just like, man, people really do love and appreciate this house, this brand, and these fragrances. A lot of the fragrances, perfumer, the nose behind the fragrance is Maison Francis Kurt de Jean. So yeah, he was apparently one of their top perfumers there, if not still so, because actually the Burberry Her just released in 2022. They just released Burberry Her EDT Eau de Toilette, and the perfumer, the nose behind it was it Maison Francis Kurt de Jean? No, I don't think it was, tell you the truth. It wasn't. I looked it up and it wasn't him. So yeah, anyways, that one has like a green note in it. I haven't tried it either. This is my first week going over this one. So yeah, if you would like to enter the giveaway, then go ahead and comment which Burberry you would like to try, or what is your favorite Burberry at the moment or of all time. And also go ahead and know that you will also be winning an FNK Scentology lotion as well. Possibly grand prize winner will win an FNK Scentology lotion, because I talk about it every single day. And 2 to 3 winners will be winning some Burberry samples. Not the ones I've used here. I have some more on the way to share with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, I truly do appreciate each and every one of you that has been faithfully watching the channel. And there's more to come. We've been growing ever since November, and I thank you. And there will always be something awesome and fragrance related to talk about over here on this channel. Thank you so much. You stay safe, and you have a great rest of your evening. Bye-bye.